I'm living so wild and dodging my truth. With greedy contempt, you will be consumed. Back from the dead, my demons exhumed. You only got enemies cause you lack empathy. Won't feel the pain till it's done to you. Forsaken, can you save us? I'm not a savior, fallen angel. I just can't believe it. That's inside my demons. Now I'm changing with the seasons.
Because I believe the first time I ever heard you, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, did you have a song called Renegon back in the day?
I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, that was the first time I ever heard you. And
wow, that was your first track for me?
Yeah, that was the first track I ever heard from you. It was
That's
like
crazy.
Marcus had sent it to me on SoundCloud one day. Just ran. I remember it like it was yesterday for some reason. I was like driving over the bridge on 38th Street by the fucking TGI Fridays.
Okay.
And like he sent it to me. I was on my brother's house. He used to live over there. And I listened to it and I was like, it's cool that it's called Renegon, but like I'm not really like, all right, whatever. But then when I heard Corona in 2017, I was like, I said, whoa, this is the same nigga you sent me this song. I was like, maybe I was tripping because this shit slapping. So
Respect, bro. Thank you.
Ever since I heard Corona, I really been fucking with your shit. And that was 2017, right?
Yeah, dropped that officially November 3rd, 2017. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Finished the song in October and dropped it in November. So yeah, 2017 though. 3 years, man.
Okay. And had you ever put a project out by then?
No, not at all.
The
Harlem EP is also a shameless plug. Go get that, available on all streaming services. The Harlem EP is my first project that I ever dropped on majors, bro. I dropped a very, poorly promoted, just compilation of songs titled Cardinal on SoundCloud and shit.
I remember Cardinal.
Yeah, bro, and like I'm doing things with that. I'm planning a re-release, and that'll be on majors too. But I'm gonna be changing that album.
So you gotta reboot it.
That's consider what's on SoundCloud like a beta. You know what I mean?
Got you.
It was
all right.
testing the water.
Like a demo, damn near.
Exactly. It was very much to test the waters, bro, to see like how songs sounded for me, like in order, like on an actual project and shit. And I was just like, all right, cool. I can do this.
Okay, so as far as so you never released a project, but have you like ever like made a bunch of tracks and thought that okay, this is probably gonna be a project, but then I ended up releasing it?
Bro, oh my goodness. Bro, when I broke down how much music I actually had, bro, like on my old flash drive, when I like looked at every show record that I made of every song I've ever fucking done, I've got like at least like 4 or 5 albums worth of fucking completed music that I could have dropped, bro. But it was just not time, my nigga. Like I was listening to the songs and I'm like, bro, these are really good. But, like, I mean, really, really good, bro. But just something's missing, bro. Like I feel like there's a bigger piece of this shit missing, bro. It's just like, I don't know, what is it? And I ultimately decided, bro, that like I wanted to put like all of me into my music. I didn't want to fucking keep doing, because like I have this beef with rappers, bro, where I feel like niggas are extremely vague on their records, and especially in Indianapolis, niggas are very vague about what they're talking about, like exactly, like example. And it's no shade at anybody, but it's just what I've like heard listening to every little different demographic and every little scene, like Indianapolis likes to try to split into and shit. And I don't know. It's a lot of cats, not everybody, but it's a lot of cats who, will make their words super fucking colorful and like perform them well. And it'll be like enjoyable to listen to. But when you actually try to listen to it, it sounds like static for real, bro. Because then you're just like, okay, but like, what are you saying to me? Like, what are you trying to convey here? And a big part of my new music, bro, is I wanted to chop that the fuck out, bro. I wanted to fucking be like, nah, dude, like this music is this. This is how I felt about this year. Like the whole EP that I dropped on majors, bro, was the whole harrowing EP. I was literally talking about all of 2012. Well, not 2012, but 2020, bro. You know what I mean? Just like really detailing like how I felt about this year. And just, in 6 tracks, this is all the grief, the cutting friends off, the accountability, the being disgusted with myself, the feeling like I'm fucking insane, bro, the the love interest falling through the fucking floor and shit with women that I really genuinely fucked with, bro. You know what I mean? Like all that
Yeah.
shit. I wanted to put all of it in my music.
See,
I was just
like you said, it was 6 tracks. It seemed like you was very concise on it, but it was a lot. It was a lot in that 17 minutes. It was a lot, and
yeah,
you can kind of and you mentioned it earlier with wanting to make sure you say what you say and like be understood that that's what you said. So like it seems like lately you've been very focused on making sure like you're precise with what you're saying so people understand you.
yeah, bro, absolutely. Because I mean, shit, keep it a brick, bro. Like I like colorful rapping. You know what I mean? I like making my lyrics intricate. I like double entendres, bro. As you can hear, you know what I mean? Like I love entendres. I love punchlines. I love metaphors. I love schemes and shit, bro. They're dope. It's fun. You know what I mean? It's a sport. But
Definitely.
you know, I took that out of Ab Soul's playbook to be honest, because like listening to his lyrics, bro, I'm just like, And he said it in an interview where he was just like, man, I make my music on a wavelength where if you want to listen to it this way, you can. But if you want to listen to it this way, you also can do that too. You know what I mean? It's like for both crowds. If you want to listen to my shit because you want to hear crazy fucking bars where you're just like, nigga, what the fuck, bro? How did you
Yeah.
even think of that like comparison? You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
if you want to just listen to it because you're impressed with how I control my breath, how I do my hooks, flow patterns that I choose. Like if that's how you want to listen to me too, you can do that as well, bro. But I'll at the end of the day, I always, always, always want to make sure, regardless of how you're understanding me, that I'm understood. That's all it is. And
Got you.
that's just choosing your words carefully, making sure you're putting the right magic behind your words and shit, and making sure you're really writing what you mean.
Got you. So then that's even perfect because I want to ask you one of my favorite lines, and I should have wrote what song it was, but you say,
Uh,
"Fam, I am not woke," and I was like, hey, I need to know what he means by that because I think
word,
some people would
word.
disagree.
Man, it's like I'm not even really woke like that, bro. I'm very aware of my surroundings, but even the shit that I touched on was very much so surface level stuff that like if you're paying attention, that's like basic shit that you'll get. 'Cause when you understand the reason behind why they're doing what they're that, you know what I mean? Because shit, that's illusion. That's the intro on the project and shit.
Okay,
So
yeah,
yeah, the whole scheme is I find it funny how they unjustifiably try to hate us, then annihilate us. Bible said we was made in his image. I was kind of wasted, contemplating, back and forth pacing, trying to find the patience. God said he gave us to deal with racism and crooked judicial systems that be trying to enslave us just to work for pennies while they make billies off of the labor just to stay in debt. Bam. I am not woke. You know what I mean? Like that's
mm-hmm.
literally that
You was
whole
just
scheme
letting
before that.
okay, yeah,
It was just a loose observation, bro. Because I mean, if you look at what the fuck is going on, if you literally look and do your research and see what privatized prisons
that's
and
why I
shit are,
like this guy. That's why I like this nigga.
you know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah,
look and see what the fuck the shit means and what they're trying to gain from it, that bar isn't even super intricate. It's just like, damn, he right, bro. Like we've been in debt since we've been founded, bro. But one of our biggest cash cows is privatized prisons.
that's literally giving them game on what's going on and just letting them know
Come
like.
on, bro.
But I just wanted to make sure you weren't selling yourself short and saying you're not woke because you do gotta understand that there's a skill in just being able to look around. Because
Real talk.
one of my biggest grievances with dealing with people dealing with the masses, and I just mean
Mm-hmm.
like on a larger scale, not like
Yeah, like
I'm some exclusive
secular.
person, but yeah, just
Yeah,
like dealing with
I
most
get.
people, it's like you come to realize that, or at least I've come to realize that I'm grateful that I'm able to see certain things because I would hate to just be walking around
Boy,
blind.
real
Like
talk, bro.
it would just like I don't know. It would eat me up a bit. Like I would probably feel a happiness. I would probably feel an unhappiness that I would be unable to identify. And like I feel
Yeah,
like that.
dude.
I feel like that's common. I feel like certain people are just unhappy consistently and don't even know why because they're not able to see like the bullshit that they're forced to deal with.
Yeah, but whole time, at the end of the day, bro, like that is the core of why they're unhappy, but they just won't confront it directly. You know what I mean? They won't come out and say, God damn it, I hate my fucking life. I hate this bitch ass job. My wife fucking sucks. My fucking family don't respect me. Like, niggas won't come out and say the shit, bro. Like, regardless of what your situation is, you know what I mean? Shit. Somebody could have anything as simple as a goddamn porn addiction, bro. And be like, I'm fucking depressed because I beat my dick all day and that's like a trauma response. And I didn't confront some shit that happened when I was like 7, God damn it. But that's what's making me so fucking mad all the time. Like, niggas won't come out and say, damn it, this is my problem. They will dance around it and they will find a bunch of other shit to blame and shift blame at and drown themselves out with, you know what I mean? Like, because people will cope with weed, people will cope with perks, bro, like lean, all type of shit, alcohol, sex.
People will cope with things that they don't even realize is a coping mechanism.
Yeah, bro, exactly. And they're like, damn, no, I just like to do it. You know what I mean?
Like,
it's like,
they think it's just something, they think it's like something common or like a hobby or something. It's
why do you like to do that? Exactly, because you look in the room, bro. You see motherfuckers talking about, oh, bro, I'm not addicted to lean. I just fuck with leaning, bro. It's cool. And I'm like, look
like,
around
doing
you,
bro. Doing it like, man, my big homie been doing this since forever. Like,
but that's bro. And I'm like, I'm looking at you like you the only nigga in the room pouring up, bro. Like, what's the, you know what I mean? I've literally seen that same scenario in like 7 people that I've known throughout my life, bro. And I'm just like, you know, it might not be lean, but it'll be like some kind of drug. Nobody else around them. And I'm just like, fam, you don't see that there's like something you're clearly running from, bro. Like, we over here, we ain't on none of that. You know, pick your poison. I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
But
like, definitely, I got my problems too. But like,
bro, you know what I mean? I got some shit, but it's just not that. But you know, because that's your thing, and if I call myself caring about you, I want to know why that's your thing, and if we can find a fucking safer, a healthier alternative. Because
definitely,
you know what I mean? You shouldn't be killing yourself just
the way they want to work through it. But it's like, I want to at least help you try to get on a path to work through it. That's not going to destroy you.
Big facts, bro.
But like, huge that's why that's they never lie when they say admitting is the first step to, and that comes with anything, like not even just an addiction. That comes with any sort of type of mindset. Is you have to admit that you want to change.
It's big on the woke word, bro, because it's really woke is aware. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's you being able to aware that you're aware, bro.
That's why I use the term blind, because you got to be able to recognize and like look around.
You gotta see it, bro. You gotta open this shit up, bro. Because people don't understand that this is what the fuck makes you look at all that shit out there differently. Because when this works with these correctly, you know what I mean? When your real eye works with your eyes, like then it turns into, damn, I ain't even looking none of this shit like
and
that.
Look how, you know what's so crazy is I'm about to debunk one of my biggest statements. Is I always say like school never really taught me nothing important. But if I look back at it, if I would have looked at school metaphorically, I might have learned something. Because like you just said, at least certain subjects. Because like you just said, when your real eye works with your eyes, it's just like how they teach you in school that when you visually receive an image, how it's like upside down and your brain has to process it a certain way. So it's like you can't even really see nothing unless those two things work together. And like if you just go a step deeper, then you'll realize that you really can't see anything unless those two work together. And it's just like that's a crazy parallel I wanted to draw there.
Yeah, facts, bro. You hit the nail on the head, bro.
Yeah, like
you gotta
thought of it like that.
You gotta unfog your own vision, bro. Because people don't be wiping off their windshield and shit, but be trying to drive and shit. You know what I mean? And it's you gotta get that shit about the way you talk. You call yourself trying to go somewhere you ain't never been before, bro.
Exactly. You gonna crash hella quick trying to drive like that.
You know what I mean, bro? Thinking that every road you finna be on, like the ones back home and shit, bro. Like, nah, dude. Like, you gotta be prepared. Best way to prepare is to fucking open your eyes, dog. You know, just open your eyes first. Before you do anything, make sure you open your eyes. What you do when you wake up in the morning, bro, before you say a word, before you touch anything, open your eyes. Do that in life. Now open your eyes after you open your eyes.
Do you wake up or do you open your eyes first?
You wake up first.
So you wake up with your eyes closed?
Yeah, bro. I'll be aware that I'm awake. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then I'll open my eyes because my brain is like, hey, we're up. You're not asleep anymore. then I'll be aware
Okay,
of
so
everything in my room again.
I've always like, not I've always wanted that question, but that's been a question for me, and I think I agree with you on that answer because like when your phone rings and you hear that shit, like you're aware that you're hearing something, and then you like open your eyes and like reach for the shit. I guess I never really
Yeah,
thought of
bro.
it like that.
Yeah, when you wake up, bro, you're leaving REM and shit, and that's that's rapid eye movement and stuff, which is
That's the lit
you're
sleep.
really knocked the fuck.
That's the lit
Yeah,
sleep. Oh, we then
that's
you
the
start
knock the fuck
sliding.
out sleep. But that's what happens when when you get to that point, bro. Once you get out of that, then your senses come back, all of your senses, every last one of them, because your whole body shuts down when you're asleep.
Have
When
you
you
ever
wake
done
back
one of
up,
those sensory deprivation things?
mm-mm,
You
not
know what
at
I'm talking
all.
about?
Yeah, I do for sure.
Okay.
That sounds really fucking scary, personally, but
Doesn't it? It's gonna that shit
I
be
low
like it's
key,
gonna
I
give
low
me
key want to hear
anxiety
it
or
though.
something. Like I've
I
never
don't
done
know,
it
bro. Like
myself, but I don't know.
the worst, the worst thing I've ever done was I stood inside of a perfectly soundproof studio. It was maddening how quiet it was, bro.
Were you
Like
under the
it was
influence of
like,
anything?
oh my god, like it was just like, bro, I could do and say anything in this space right now, and I could literally be dying, and if I was the only person here, no one would hear. Like that's like terrifying.
Bro, that's
That's
got
terrifying, bro.
yeah. Hey, that's like
Like
a
thinking,
two-man mission at all times. Like, hey, bro, I'm finna go into the soundproof room where if I die, can't nobody hear, so come with me. Like,
yeah, bro. Like if you making music, bro, you gotta make sure that you like know what the fuck you doing and shit, and you ain't doing stupid shit in your studio. Because people like to do what they want in the studio. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like they drugs, bring bitches, whatever the fuck, bro. Some people's drugs are harder than others. So in the event that you might fuck up or something, fuck around, accidentally OD or some crazy shit, or have
Yeah,
like
you
some kind of
definitely
like,
you need a
gotta be
spotter.
able to be in an environment where you safe. You gotta be
You
safe,
need a
bro.
spotter for
And
that motherfucker.
facts, bro. You gotta make sure you good, bro. But that's all. That's all subjective. You got to make sure
Yeah,
that you're
definitely.
minding
Like,
appeasing you. Again, being
stable.
aware. You just got to be aware, bro. You can do
Stable.
anything as long as you're aware, and that's like a philosophy that I live by. Because shit, that man Aleister Crowley, bro. You know, he he said it best, bro. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will. You know what I mean? So
Love is the only
do
law.
what you want as long as you do it with love, bro. You know what I mean? And as long as you're aware that you're doing something with love, you can put whatever kind of magic that you want to put behind anything. And as fucked up as it sounds, that is the entire concept of as above, so below. Is like on the exact same opposite end of the spectrum, bro. If you doing some fucked up shit, but you doing it for a good reason,
I love how
like
real your lyricism is um because you said that when you said as above so below about the you said I hope the magic I'm imbuing in my verse working.
yeah, bro.
And I believe that was like in the background or like the ad libs at that moment is as above so below. Like you said, they like said that around that
Yeah,
moment. And I was just like, as you were just speaking, it like made everything click for the inspiration behind that. So that's like the inspiration
yeah,
behind your
dude.
content, but where does the inspiration like behind your sound come from? Because when I listen to your music, like nobody has that vibe that you provide. So I feel like
I
it's gonna be
appreciate that.
necessary. I feel like it's gonna be necessary when people like when more people start catching wind of it. It's gonna be something that
Yeah.
nobody else really provides. So like people are gonna want to come into your world when they like do songs with you, or like they're gonna want to pull something from what you created when they ask you to do a song with them.
Boy, my inspiration for my sound. Hmm.
Cause sonically it's different. Like I feel like you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I
And
do. I get
another
what you
and
get
another
at.
question for that is like, was it always there? Like in those songs you referenced earlier that you looked at and have like 4 or 5 albums worth of music of, do you see it in that, or is it something you feel like you found over time?
Oh, bro, definitely over time. Like what I thought was my niche sound has changed so many fucking times, bro. I was making all type of shit. I was making ignorant trap ass shit, like SoundCloud rapper, like colorful bangers and stuff with like bouncy subs and 808s and stuff, bro. Like I was making like disco shit, like Corona, evidently. You know what I mean? Like I've
Uh,
done everything. You know what I mean? Like I have the outro on my project is a fucking guitar solo on it. That's the only feature on my shit. You know what I mean? Like I've done everything stylistically. So it's hard to pinpoint where my influence can like come from sometimes, but from the source, I would genuinely say that like my biggest influence for me stylistically is probably the trip hop genre. You know what I mean? Like Gorillas, Blur,
Gotcha.
Damon Albarn, fucking Morchila, Portishead, shit like that, 21 Hertz, bro. Like very big on those kinds of vibrations when I make music, like sad, but like a good sad. Like it's like, it's all minor key shit. I've realized
It's
most of
like
it is
you've
like,
came to terms with the sadness of it.
hey, bro, because you gotta accept it, bro. You gotta embrace that frequency before you can
Mm-hmm.
shed it. Because if you trying to embrace some shit that you keep on shunning and like acting like it's not a part of you and stuff, you'll never be able to get over it. You gotta hug it first, bro. Then you gotta set it free after you hug it. And you're like, all right, look, no, we're good. We're not there anymore. And
Yeah, your shit's definitely
shit, a
not
lot of my
depressing at
style,
all. No, my bad. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly,
It's not
exactly.
depressing
It's
at
like
all,
not.
but it's still chilling though.
It's like it's the word that I describe my music is melancholy. I make very melancholy music.
See,
It's
I wouldn't.
very
Is melancholy an emotion?
yeah, it's an expression of an emotion. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a brooding kind of like sadness. It's like a
I
sadness
don't know.
where
It might be more touching than melancholy though. I think you might be putting yourself in a different light with melancholy.
I feel you.
But
See, I feel like
I might have a negative connotation in melancholy though.
I dig what you mean. It's like I feel like when I say melancholy, I mean just like the overall energy of it. It's very like emotional. It's very deep music. It's very like when you
Yes,
feel it,
yes.
you feel
Sonically,
it.
yes, I feel you. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
oh man,
It
that
kind of
does make me
levels
want to
out
sit back.
and gets that chilling vibe with the content.
Exactly, and
So
that's why the
yeah.
beat selections work the way they do, and
Yeah, they got
just
a good
shit
marriage.
style.
They got a good marriage because
Oh, yeah.
the way you structured your project, it flows as if it's all like six parts of one song, and like you kind of get it
Mm-hmm.
out. You kind of get it out, and
Yeah,
yeah,
actually
it's definitely
appreciate that
it's
a
kind of
lot.
like a trip where like you can see it going somewhere, and then it kind of leaves off on a high note with like Fallen Angel, almost like a
Word.
plane taking off.
You smart, bro. You smart as fuck. So if you notice at the end of Fallen Angel, bro, there's birds at the end of that song.
In the clouds.
You know what kind of birds those were?
They're probably crows.
Nah, those were cardinals, bro.
Oh shit! And then it all goes
Yeah,
full circle with the cardinal.
exactly, bro. And that's why I'm
Okay.
gonna be re-dropping that project, and I'm gonna make it into an album and drop it on the
Ah.
majors. Yeah, change the
Okay.
track
All
list
right.
up,
I'm here with you. I'm
features,
here with you.
some of them. Yeah, bro. Like I've been had this shit mapped out for years, bro. But
Okay. I wonder
yeah,
how many other people caught up on that, picked up on that.
it, most of the people that I've like elaborated it to, but like you probably won't catch it until after it's all out, because then I'll be able to hit people with when all the music is there. Be like, all right, listen to these projects, because
Mm-hmm.
the order is going to be. It's not going to be what people think it is. The harrowing. I'm making a trilogy. Is what people don't know. I'm gonna drop projects in between, and Cardinals a project in between. So I did the Cardinals at the end of the Harrowing EP because that's literally gonna be my next project. But that's not a part of the trilogy. The trilogy is going to be the Harrowing EP, Blackbird, Mark of the Outsider, and then my album that I'm gonna be working on called Wandering Fire. So Wandering Fire is going to be part one. The Harrowing EP is part two. And then Blackbird, Mark of the Outsider is going to be the final chapter. And it's going to be, because if you think about it, the Wandering Fire, I'm looking around, I'm searching for shit, search but I don't find type vibes. You know what I mean? Very like, I'm out here, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, who my friends are, like what kind of crew I would align with if I did. You know what I mean? Like very much so young vibes, very innocent, if anything. You know what I mean?
So the
It's
cardinal
a
almost
fire.
be representative of a phoenix, damn near.
Yeah, yeah, it would because the cover art's gonna literally be a crow fighting a cardinal. So
Oh
it's
shit!
bro, it's dope. It's like the cardinal is like my other side of myself that I
I
like.
can see the duality in it.
Yeah, if you could like describe it any way, bro, on an astrological level, my moon sign is Scorpio. So,
Okay.
I have water moon, it's blue, it's dark, and is ruled by Pluto. A dark planet is also, symbolic of my crow, is what I associate my Scorpio moon with. That's why the Harrowing EP sounds so heavy and sounds so emotional. And that's why the moon on the cover art is blue. You know what
Got
I
you.
mean?
Pluto.
It's a
Okay.
water moon. So it's when you feel the vibe that a Scorpio feels, it's a very intense, is how I'd really describe my music, if anything. Very intense, very like, very heavy. You know what I mean? But it's not depressing. It's very like, oh man, I do gotta sit with this for a second, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like sad. I'm hearing it. It's very
That's because
still.
truth hold
It's
weight.
very much so still. What are you saying?
I said that's because the truth hold weight. It holds weight, so you
Exactly.
can feel
When
it.
you're telling the truth, bro, it's like, damn, I can't refute it. You know what I mean? Even if I don't like
Mm-hmm.
it, it's still true, and it's still true music. And if I know Austin, I know that that is shit that he is like literally been going through. Like that's fucked up. But like the way he turned it into this amazing song, I could listen to this all day and still not be sad for him because he turned it into this. You know what I mean? So, but the cardinal, bro, is like the Leo half of me. It's a small, loud bird. You know what I mean? It's known as the king of like the bird kingdom and shit, bro. It's a very regal bird, very strong, very like cardinals are actually extremely aggressive. People don't know that about them.
Oh
Like they're
wow.
like they seem cute and they have that that call, that little like you hear them every morning. They're very loud. They're very bright red. Always want to
Mm-hmm.
be seen. Always want to be heard. You know what I mean? But they're small and they're aware of that. So that's why they're ferocious. I couple that into my Leo zodiac sign. I was never really raised under the guise of being a proud fire sign. Like my mom's a Pisces, my sister's a Taurus, so they get along great. I was very much so like a very small little candle wick, bro. If anything, I was like a fire stuck in a lantern. If anything, more so than like a wildfire when I was a kid. It was
Got
very
you.
like I want to burn big and bright, but I don't want to scare nobody.
So
I don't want to
is
fuck no.
that you embracing that with the wandering fire?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The wandering fire is gonna be like it's gonna be very much so like this is who I am, and I'm
Okay.
okay with that. You know what I mean?
Got you.
It's even if you're not okay, I'm okay
Fearlessly
with that, and
expressing
I have to
yourself,
learn.
shamelessly expressing
Mhm.
yourself.
Exactly. And it's gonna be very much so like I think it's gonna be some of my most honest work. It's gonna be like I'm gonna like have records about my nigga Jordan and shit. Like, I got Corona and stuff, but like I ain't go like in depth about like me and bro's relationship. Like I really
Yeah,
want
I
to see
would
what
like to hear
happened.
more about it. I would like to hear more about that.
So,
Cause bro,
yeah, because
that's one of my favorite songs. And like the
I appreciate you, fam.
hold on,
Thank you.
I'm about to find this real quick. Wow, it's not there anymore. But there's some lines on Corona that one of my friends, she had it as her pinned tweet. And I remember when I like found her on Twitter, when I first followed her, I had seen it, and I was like,
Mm.
I know where this is from. And I like DM'd her, and we was trying to figure out where it was from. And I was so convinced that it was like Isaiah Rashad or something. And I was just like, and then when I found out what it was, I was like, oh shit, this all clicks. And she was like, and then it was like it all just made sense because she had fucked with your music already. And like I had
For
obviously I
sure.
fucked with Corona because we already talked about that. And like it
Oh
just all
God.
clicked, and I was like, "Oh, that fucking makes sense." I wish it was still there, but nigga done changed the pin tweet. I went to I couldn't find it. But
Bro, that's so
yeah,
that's dope than a bit.
that's funny. So we kind of
See
bonded
what
over
be
that, and that was lit.
what be crazy is I don't even be knowing people be doing that, bro. I done seen people quote me and some more shit, and like somebody that knows them will come show me the shit. And I don't even know cuz, you know what I mean? I'll be like, damn, my music hit that far, bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Like,
I mean, shit, it's around. Niggas got to be aware.
yeah, bro.
And
Uh
like just as you like
man,
you said with your player, as you drop more projects, bro, you know, it's only gonna
I'm
grow. The
so
more people got to grab onto.
and I'm so excited because like I know that the music that I will be dropping, there's so many like different vibes, bro. Like I'm gonna have a song for everybody. Like,
And that's gonna be fun when you come back performing. I know you miss performing.
bro, I was talking about
I hate to
exactly
bring
that.
up that negativity, but we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
Gee, like I swear to God, I have been so fucking depressed this year because I haven't been
Yeah.
on. Like
See, and
I
that's something a lot of people probably don't even realize in their daily life.
Oh my God. Like,
It's
bro, I
like,
literally was fucking overbooked last year, bro. Like this, like almost every single month I had at least like 5 or 6 shows, bro. Like paid shows, bro. Like, probably wasn't a crazy bag because we in Indianapolis and shit, bro. But oh my God, like every single show was I got something out that bitch. If it wasn't money, it was a connection. You know what I mean? It's just like
exactly.
I was really eating last year, bro. Like really laying bricks down. Like I was about to go crazy in the bitch this year. Like COVID really fucked shit up for me, low key, because the whole time I do miss performing, bro. But like really, my goal this year wasn't even gonna be to perform. Like if I did perform, it was gonna be big shit. You know what I mean? Like all you would ever see from me is I'm bringing the band out. We got the biggest stage, and I'm performing for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like really finna
Yeah.
like go crazy on niggas this year. Like especially with my first project dropping, I was like, I'm going to drop a project this year. Like there's not gonna be a question about it. I need to drop something this year, and I want to. So I chose this EP, and the
How long you
goal was
been making
going to
music?
be, oh, bro, I've been officially making music for about
Yeah,
7 years now.
okay, okay,
I started recording my first shit when I was like 18.
okay.
I've been
So
writing
around
though.
like 2013, 2012.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Okay.
literally around when TDE came out, them niggas literally inspired me to like want to make music. I was like, bro, they're literally telling my life story. How the fuck don't I call myself being smart as hell, good with words, not doing the same shit? You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
because I've been writing since I was 15, bro. I've been doing poetry and like writing and like expressing myself on paper and shit for a very long
Got
time.
you. Okay.
Always been good with spelling. Always understood entendres. Love punchlines. I love metaphors. Like one of my old pastimes with one of my old friends, bro, was just literally calling each other on the fucking house phone and shit when we was younger and like going crazy over people's lyrics and shit, just being like, bro, did you hear what the fuck Wayne said on Don't Get It, bro? Like literally, bro, literally the second verse on Don't Get It is one of my favorite fucking verses ever, bro. Like when he was like,
That nigga Wayne.
what's understood don't need to be explained. So for those who understand, meet Dwayne. For 8.5 months, I gave my seat to paint. Now it's young money, baby. Eat the change. And mama say, fuck 'em, and we the same. So hello, motherfucker, you got some sheets to change. And ain't it funny how people change like Easter Sunday, church fit an outfit. Right pinky ring, chest lick, house lick. Right pinky rings, but that ain't about this. What you about, bitch? Excuse my French emotion and my passion, but I wear my heart on my sleeve like it's the new fashion. What are you asking? If I don't have the answers, probably on the web, like I'm a damn tarantula, bro. Like, I was like,
Mm,
bro, what the
mm.
fuck? And I know you don't understand because you thought Lil Wayne was Weezy, but Weezy is
Louisiana's
Wayne,
Wayne.
bro. I thought that was one of my favorite. That when I heard that verse, I was like, bro, I love hip hop. Like, I was like, 'cause I didn't start on rap, bro. I started on rock. That's what's funny about me. People don't know that. Like I really
Nah, you
started
can
on
tell.
alternative
You
rock.
can tell in your music. You can tell in your music for sure. You don't
Yeah,
abandon
dude.
that influence.
Oh fuck no, bro. Gorillaz is my favorite band of all time.
Bro,
Period. Like, I'm talking like
Gorillas. I remember when I was when Demon Days first came out. My oldest brother fucking got that shit from Best Buy, and we listened to it probably one full time, bruh. And then my mom seen it was called Demon Days and made him take it back or throw it away or some shit like that. I was like,
man.
no, like that. I said, Mom,
Bro.
wait, you didn't hear
Nah,
it? Like, you gotta listen to
she
this. Like,
definitely fumbled the bag, bro. She fumbled the bag on that one because that album is beautiful. That
bro,
album is, bro. Like
I will
I
never
found
forget that.
that was a special time in my life, bro. I knew exactly how I felt when I first heard Demon Days work, bro. Like
Man.
when I heard El Mañana for the first time, bro, I cried so hard. I was 11, bro. I was like, bro, I was just watching Comcast, on demand before it became Xfinity at home and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching with my little sister and shit, and just we like to surf through the music video
Where you could
channels.
like, yeah, you go to music choice, like go to the
Yeah,
different
just like
genres.
just checking stuff and looking for stuff that you rock with and finding new music and stuff like that of that nature. And man, I was stumbling through G because I was looking for I forget what fucking rapper I was looking for, but I was looking for a rapper and I was like, "What the fuck is Gorillas, bro?" And I was just like,
With a Z, right?
"Gorillas." I mean, yeah, I'm
Right,
like,
right.
bro,
I said, hold on, I gotta see what this is about. Like,
You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. First song I ever heard was Clint Eastwood. I went crazy. I was like, bro, who the fuck is this, bro? Like, and then I heard the hook, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is like, no, actually, I'm capping, bro. The first song I ever heard from Gorillaz was Dare, bro. That was the first song I ever heard, bro. The fucking you got the pressing on you, bro. Like
I think
that really set the tone. Man, that was my first song that really set the tone for like what kind of music I really liked because it wasn't techno, but it wasn't rock, and it wasn't rap though. But
exactly.
It was all of those.
It was that beautiful gray area.
Oh, it was all of that shit, and that's why I liked it. Because then I started hearing all the records he would do with all these rappers unabashedly, bro. And I'm just like, bro, Damien Albarn is recognized as a trip hop artist. You know what I mean?
The joint with MF Doom. That's one of my favorite Gorillaz songs ever.
Bro, November Has Come is one of the craziest.
Yeah, November. Yep.
That song is insane, bro. I love Every Planet We Reach Is Dead, bro. Like that song is so gorgeous. The way they did the fucking guitar work on there and like the end parts where they had the I forget what the musical term for it, but it's like a moment where like all 5 of the major melodies are playing at one time. And it like causes like this crazy upheaval of like emotion. Like only a couple of artists have ever done it and shit, but I could tell this is what the fuck was going on when he like made that song. It's like, bro, they're going crazy at the end where they're just like soloing and playing every fucking instrument.
They need to reboot a Guitar Hero with a Gorillaz edition.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, bro. Like this, I could talk about Demon Days all day. He didn't miss not one damn time on that.
Demon Days is hard. I wish I knew more of the songs by title, by name. I mean,
bro, as long as you know them motherfuckers by vibe, bro.
Yeah, I definitely know the songs. Like that's my shit.
That is the issue, and that's the important part.
But going back to performing and shit, the first and only time I've ever seen you perform was at Treese last year.
Bro, that is crazy, dude. Yeah. What? The first time you ever saw me on stage was Treese 5, bro. That's crazy.
And like, bro, like I probably plan to go to like 10 of your shows before that. And like just having to never make it. And I was just like, fuck, like this and that.
And like now that like when we did get cool like we did, bro, like, and I just knew you was solid when you was letting me stay on the couch type shit. I was like, oh, bro, like rock with me. You know
oh yeah, like, definitely. It's always love.
Appreciate it. I was literally just telling my homie about that. I was like, bro, like it was weird. Like it just started with fandom, bro, and like, bro, just let me know that you fuck with me tough, like you and Marcus. Like,
yeah, because that's when I actually hit you when we was at Trees 5, and I had to let you know. I said, hey, bro, niggas don't rap like you, bro. Like, yeah, bro, I just let you know, like for real.
I don't know, bro, like that, but he's like definitely always giving me my flowers, and like, you know, as a black man, bro, I appreciate that because niggas in Indianapolis are so big on like being weird about telling you tight. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it hit different because I was going through some shit because during the time you told me that. You know what I mean? And just it was like, damn, bro has consistently for like 3 or 4 years, him and his brother, and like everybody that they've shown my music for that damn matter. Like, they've all fucking just been riding, bro. Like, and then when we actually got to kick it for them couple of days on end and shit, I was just like, damn, dude is like really just like a solid ass dude in general. You know what I mean? Like, it almost made me upset
with anybody trying to do some real shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, you went out your way, bro. And that's the biggest part. You opened your door. You told me I was tired. I was high. I was finna go drive and shit, fall asleep behind the wheel until I got home and shit. You know what I mean? You told me, if you tired, my dude, we got covers and shit. It's a pillow right there. It's like water and shit in the fridge, bro. We got a couple more beers left. Like, make yourself like cozy. I was like, bro, damn, okay, thank you. You know what I mean? Just
it's always love. It's always love. Ratchet Studios, you know what I'm saying?
Fact, bro. Like, oh God, dude. I've always had love for y'all since then, and just for the fact that like the first time you ever saw me perform anything was at my biggest performance like to date, bro, is like that's just really.
And that shit was lit. That shit was lit. I have a little bit of footage of that actually. I gotta find it on one of my computers.
Bro, if you find it, I need it.
I'll definitely send it to you. I went through some bullshit last year where I got a new MacBook and my new MacBook broke and my old MacBook started working and then my old MacBook broke and then the new one started working and it was just bullshit between like
type shit, bro.
Yeah, so but if I find that shit, I definitely will hit you with it.
Man, please, I appreciate it, bro.
But I want to get into another line that I fuck with from the project, and I believe oh no, I want to talk about the 1026 freestyle.
Okay.
So who produced that track?
My dog in Ohio, his name is L. Evans.
Okay.
He's a producer / artist producer, like the kind of producers that like he's like in leagues with like a K Tronada, a Dat P, a Sango kind of guy, like a guy that drops his own music, but when he drops music, it's my beats featuring somebody. You know what I mean? Like he's one of them kind of guys, and we linked up to one of my
shit like that.
Oh, bro, yes. Oh, yes. I'll even plug you, bro, because you've been going crazy with your lyrics lately. Like, I had heard one of your little poems you had posted on the majors and shit for your latest body of work, one of your free verses and shit. I'm like, bro, this is deep than a bitch. Who is this? And I look at the fucking screen and it said Malcolm is important. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
For sure. So please rest assured I'm about to plug you soon, bro. You know what I mean? When I get all my shit situated and my album's done and all that, I'm gonna pass that rock, bro. I don't mind. You know
say
what I mean?
Shit. See, we down in Atlanta now, but we be doing the podcast every week. So, you know what I'm saying? You ever pull up for some music shit or like anything, you know what I'm saying? Come on the show and kick it with us. Yeah, we just reached our 100th episode on the 21st. So,
bro, congrats.
Yeah, we 100 episodes. We 100 episodes in. We got merch dropping soon. So yeah, we finna be lit with the podcast. So it's about to get crazy,
bro.
I'm actually gonna put this out on the podcast page, so you'll be able to listen to it wherever podcasts are available.
Solid. That's fire, bro. But yeah, dude. 1026 freestyle, bro. My nigga L. Evans, bro, produced that bad boy, and he had sent me a pack of like 6 beats. And I was like, I told him I need dark, I need some pure hip hop head shit. And then I also need like some shit about love, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he has production on my future EP I'll drop. It's gonna be called Eros, after Aphrodite Sun.
Okay. And I was gonna ask if y'all gonna continue to work together because I really fuck I fuck with that track, and it's kind of weird to me that you're not. Well, I don't want to say that you're not. Like, are you a producer? It's kind of weird to me that you don't make your own beats because it seems like the way you pick them, they all flow as if they're like tailor made for what you want to say.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just like it's like a perfect marriage.
That's really a dope ass compliment, bro, and I appreciate that because like you're not the first to ask me, and it's really something I'm going to venture into because I've always had a really good ear for beats because I'm a really good arranger is what it is, bro. Like I understand how to layer things. I understand what makes sense with what. Like when people play me beats and shit, I'll listen to them and I'll be like, if I don't like it, I'll be like, hey, bro, this beat's not trash, but like I feel like this layer here doesn't make sense with this layer. And maybe if we take this one out and replace this with this and then turn that one down when we put that up there, we'll feel something different. You know what I mean? Or like,
so you definitely compose your tracks.
Oh yeah, big composer. I love sitting with my producers being like, hey yo, and if I can't sit with them, I'll just try to tell them in the most like descriptive way I possibly can what I want. You know what I mean? I really want people to understand that like I do know what kind of vibe I'm trying to convey with my music. I'm not big on like, yes, I'm rapping, bro, but I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I want people to understand that like, yo, I make music and I want to make music when I'm making my art. I want to make sure that when you hear these vibes, bro, it's deeper than he's spitting a crazy 16. It's going to be, oh, he chose that beat to go after that one because it flows perfectly. Like people don't realize, originally before I had my homies sit down with me and help arrange the project, I was gonna make Rain Go Away, my single that I had dropped. I was gonna make that track 3 right after 1026 freestyle. But my homie was like, nah, bro, I feel like Energy would be a track 3 because it's like the middle of the project. It's super strong, very bold, very hype energy. Like if anything, this is your performing track for the project. You know what I mean? Besides Fallen Angel and Illusion. And I was like, it's most people's favorite track for me now. And people are like, yo.
Rain Go Away is fire too. That's probably
Thank
my
you, bro.
favorite track for the project. Either Rain Go Away or
I appreciate that. I felt like the single was heavy and it was very like, what the whole thing should have felt like overall.
I was
It
gonna
was
say
just like,
it embodied the sound of the project. So that was a really
thank,
good single to pick for
thank
sure.
you so much, bro. I felt the same way when I dropped it. I was like, man, because now I need a single and I need to figure out, you know what I mean, which one of these tracks really embodies the entire project, top to bottom, the themes, the energy, how I personally feel about them, like all of it. Like what's on my mind overall while I'm making this project. And that's why I wrote the first verse the way I did. Because I'm just like, these are literally my thoughts, like around this body of work that I'm making. It's my last ditch effort. I'm stressed out, not great at keeping a fucking job because I'm late all the fucking time. Like fucking, you know what I mean? But I don't belong in the streets, so I shouldn't be selling drugs, but I was, you know what I mean? Like fucking motherfuckers done putting all kind of crazy allegations against me, bro. Like where I was like dealing with the police and shit. Like that happened this year, you know what I mean? Like thank God because I got the investigation dropped because I wanted to fuck the detective and shit. But motherfuckers done tried me as some more shit this year, bro. And it was very, very hectic for me. And I kept a lot of that off social media, but I dealt with all kind of crazy shit at the hands of people who were literally simply put just bitter. You know what I mean? Very bitter and mad at me for like whatever the fuck reason. And
Yeah.
that's why the last line of the first verse is very like, allegations came with my rise to the summit, but sum it up, I don't want that type of fame. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to know Jeremiah Stokes as another young black man who can't stay the fuck out of trouble, but is
Accused of
extremely
this,
talented.
talking
You know
about
what I mean?
this, oh now you in this.
You know what I mean? Like don't identify me with like whatever the fuck you see being a transgression of mine, bro. Because I assure
That's what
you,
comes with it
I'm as
though.
perfect.
As you try to ascend and better yourself, that's what comes with it though. It's gonna be more and more trials and
That's facts
tribulations
too.
to overcome. But honestly, it's really just you gotta look at it as a learning how to
Nah,
deal with
bro.
things and
I take it all with grace, bro. It's very, it's supposed to be happening. That's how I look at it.
type
Because
shit.
if it wasn't supposed to happen, it wasn't gonna happen. And that's because God said so. So it's like you you got to realize everything's on purpose, bro. And you got to find the silver lining inside of why something is happening. Like, as a matter of fact, let me change that language. Um, everything is in purpose. You know what I mean? So like everything might not be on purpose, but
Yes.
because everything has a purpose, there's nothing that's on accident. So therefore, you need to look inside of the thing that you feel like is random and figure out what you're supposed to be learning from it because it's not random. You just weren't prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not a random, unfortunate circumstance. It's what am I supposed to take away from this? What am I supposed to learn from this right now? Because I wasn't ready for that. And
Yeah.
whole time, the whole snafu is you are ready for it. That's why it's at your front door. You know what I mean? Because if you wasn't ready for it, you wouldn't be receiving that information. You would not be receiving that frequency at all, bro. It would
Exactly.
not even be coming to you and attracting itself to you if it didn't have anything to teach you.
And that's how you
So
grow in that moment.
yeah, bro, and you got to keep it a brick, bro. Be like, damn, yeah, I probably fucked up right there. Like shit. Even when I spoke to the detective, bro, like I let them know off the rip everything that I did do wrong. You know what I mean? And like told them straight up, like hey, I do feel like I fucked up here, here, and here. Like keeping it real with you. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a criminal. You know what I mean? So like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want y'all to waste y'all time thinking you gotta indict some deranged lunatic or no shit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like we
a
can
I
have
was a
a few.
young man
Yeah.
3.5 years ago, bro. Made a dumbass move and got caught the fuck up. And very much so kicked my own ass for the last like 3.5 years over it. But I'm not about to let it hold me the fuck back because that's not me. You know what I mean? And I'm not worried about what anybody got to say about me personally. Going back to our first topic of not being PC is just being judged your whole life for trying to be yourself, bro, to the point where you start acting like other motherfuckers, bro, will make you very not afraid to be yourself when you get comfortable enough to be yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's now that I do have the bravery, now that I do have the heart, you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah.
truly be Austin, bro. I don't worry about coming into spaces being Stokes anymore. I don't do that. I walk into rooms, I'm Austin Coleman. You know what I mean? Like, it's who are you? I'm Austin. You know what I mean? I rap as Jeremiah Stokes. But
Okay, so wait, so
nah,
do
bro,
you see like a difference in those two
it's
when you Austin or Stokes?
it's like I see Stokes as a medium for Austin's message. So it's
Got you.
me.
Okay.
It's me. It's
You just feel like
definitely
you're
me. But
accessing
it's like
like a different part of
I,
yourself.
I'm channeling energy that I like use to express my real, my story and shit, and like what I actually do go through. So like very much so, I don't look at them as two separate entities anymore because I used to, and I used to be very big on like, oh, when I'm Stokes, and like I don't know who Austin is, like doing the rapper name shit in public, bro, where like people who've known me for like 6, 7 years, oh Austin, no. Don't call me that in front of these guys. You know what I mean? Like I was on that when I was younger, bro. It was because I thought that was part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just based around the fucking bozos as I was kicking it around, bro. And just, when I got around real niggas who, when they got off the fucking stage, was back to being their regular self, like watching Star Wars, playing with their cat, playing with their dog, their kid or something. You know what I mean? Like gardening and shit, like just watching
Gardening.
anime, whatever the fuck it might be, bro.
Yeah,
Like
whatever it is
just
they get
when
to. I feel
motherfuckers
you. I
hop the
feel you.
fuck off that stage, they
Mm-hmm.
back to they self. You know
It's
what I
like,
mean?
bro, at the
Like,
end of the day, I'm a normal ass nigga. Like at the end of the day.
bro, facts, dude. And it's like, I appreciate comments where people like, shit like yourself earlier, bro. Like I really appreciate when people acknowledge me as like an aware young man and stuff. And like people look at me and they're like, you clearly look like you, at least on a surface level, or at least a very right beneath the surface level, understand what the fuck is going on out here and shit. But I want people to understand, bro, I'm human just like you. That doesn't make me better than you. That doesn't make me at any kind of higher notch than you, my nigga. Like, that doesn't make me feel like I got a superiority complex over nobody. Like, I just
Definitely.
paid attention to a lot of shit that I didn't need to pay attention to early on. So it kind of took my third eye and kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like, pulled that bitch open when I wasn't ready and all that. And, as a result, it made me very like ready for the world on a metaphysical level because I was just like, now that I'm learning this type of knowledge, bro, it doesn't feel foreign because I look back on my life and I'm like, damn, I've been doing this my whole life. And now I just have
Agreed.
a name to put to it. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
I have a process to put to it now. I know how to do it on a technical level. So now I can fucking, all right, well, this is happening probably because this happened like 3 weeks ago. And that's fair. I probably deserve that. You know what I mean? But then like some shit pop up on my front door and I'm like, damn. Because shit, I saw a tweet that Nipsey Hussle had posted a really long time ago where he was just like, I guess God gonna test you and bless you at the exact same time. And that is the realest shit I've ever heard, bro. Every
That's
single
equivalent
fucking
exchange, though.
crazy facts, bro. The
It's
first
the
law of
law of
alchemy,
equivalent
fam. Come
exchange.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. Come on, bro. Niggas don't be up on that, bro. And I be telling people like you're never going to get something without losing something, bro.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's like that Eddie
And
Murphy
that
joke where a nigga say nothing plus nothing equal nothing. You gotta do something. Like
exactly. You gotta, bro, nothing is free, bro. Nothing's free. Nothing is for free. And that does not, and people are so dense that they think that goes into talking about money, bro.
like, well, how much it
Nah,
cost? Type shit. Like, yeah,
I
like whether
wasn't gonna
that be your
charge. You know
time,
what I
whether
mean?
that be
Because
your suffering, whether that be you going through something, whether that be
come
yeah,
on, bro.
it's gonna be at a cost.
Bro, that's gonna cost your attention before it costs any of that, bro. It's gonna cost your attention first. And
Exactly.
that's what the
Your
fuck people get
attention, your
robbed of,
time, your
bro.
energy. Yeah,
Your
it's
energy,
way
my
more
nigga.
valuable than your
Soon as
money.
people get soon as people get any of that, bro, getting the money gonna be easy because they got your energy already, bro.
People
Because
think
especially if they
money
figure
the
out you
root of
got
all
more
evil,
money.
but like a person that's stealing your energy, they never gonna get enough. So you
Yeah,
gotta
bro.
like,
Especially if you a raw motherfucker, bro, and you really like a solid ass person, like in real
yeah.
life, my nigga. Like people don't get tired of draining them type of people dry, bro. That's the
And that goes
majority of
back
the
into
world.
what you were saying earlier with like learning how to be selfish. So you gotta know when to
Yeah,
cut people off and like when to be able to give yourself because it's
G.
like you just said,
I
they
cut
will
off.
bleed you dry.
They will, bro. I cut
Mm-hmm.
off my best friend of 13 years this year for that exact same fucking reason, bro. And I feel no way about it. You know what I mean? It's very much so like I try to overextend myself for you because I call myself loving you and stuff, bro. And you know what I mean? Shit. Lucky said it best, bro. He was like, funny how you love him, now you stuck with him, bro. And it's like that's what it is in like abusive relationships because people think abuse is down to like putting hands on somebody and like being a fucking creepy ass rapist and shit, bro. Like, nah, like that goes into fucking
There's levels to
your
that too.
friend. not even pouring into you the way that you're pouring into them, and they don't give a fuck that they're not pouring into you, and they know that you're doing more than they're doing, but they love you for the fact that you love them a lot. So they're gonna stay around until you don't have anything to give, and then when you don't give them anything, oh, so I guess you just never loved me then. That's abuse too, my nigga. You know what I mean? Tell somebody that they not worth some shit when all you see them do is work, 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 but they don't work the way that you work. But telling them that somebody is like, they not worth nothing. Oh, you just started figuring out how to get money. Oh, you ain't do nothing but use me for my money because your ass was fucked up and all this other stuff. And it's like, saying shit like that and having audacity to speak to people who go out their way to do things for you because they care about you, bro. That's abuse. All of that is abusive language, bro. People don't realize that. They take that as like, oh, bro, just mad. Nah, because if it was bro was just mad, why you thinking about it 3 years later, bro? That's trauma, bro. That is
Exactly.
PTSD, fam. That's what that is, bro. Like you have to process that shit, and it hurts. But damn it, when somebody is not loving you the right way, bro, you gotta fucking grab your nuts and tell motherfuckers, hey, bro, you you taking up energy here, bro. I'm trying to get shit done, and I'm trying to have you do it with me, my nigga. But I feel like I gotta pull teeth to have you be on the same wavelength as me. I don't have time for that, bro. Snip, cool, bro. We're good. You know what I mean? I don't
Yes.
hate you. I hope you do well. I
Yeah.
hope you find everything for it, bro. But real talk,
Yeah.
whatever you look
In fact, if your
saying here,
energy switches up later, I may even be receptive to like meet at a different time in life. It just might not be in
real
time
shit,
for our
bro.
paths to be together right now. And like, I
Real
feel like
talk.
a lot of people can't, like, people who hold on to things, and even myself, I'm guilty of doing stuff like that. People who hold on to things
Everybody is
won't be able to
on it.
understand that. So it's just
Yeah.
like at this time, it's not meant for our paths to be this tight. It's like, and like, I kind of had to remove the negative connotation around like somebody being useless, because it's not like you're not valueless. You still have value, but on the journey that I'm at in my life and like how I feel I need to protect and love myself, you have no
Real
place
talk.
here.
Real talk. And
So
it's
it's
and
like,
that's the biggest. Those are the words, bro.
yeah,
You don't have a place here, bro. There is not
yes.
room for you. You know what I
Whenever
mean?
everybody
Like, cause you
realizes
want
that for
me to make.
themselves, it's easier for them to deal with others.
Cause, bro, exactly. Cause then when you do realize that for yourself, then it turns into, damn, now I do have shit to love you with. Now I do have enough to give. You know what I mean? Like, cause
Mm-hmm.
I took time to motherfucking, that's mine. I gotta protect this because it's for me. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with saying some shit is for you, bro. People have this thing where they like guilt trip you for saying, this is for me, nobody else, just me, and I'm going to love and cherish this and protect this with everything that I have, and it's mine. Oh, but I thought you loved me, bro. Why can't I get a little bit of it? Like, it's not for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
mine, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you want what I have so bad?
Yeah. Your love's
Because
not a
that's not a
factor in
fucking
the fact that
friend,
this is
bro.
mine.
Come on, bro. You love the fact that I have something that I love. So now you want to love it. You want to covet it, but you don't want to love it, bro. You covet it because you see that I have it and it makes me happy. You don't know why I love this thing. And if you got it, you would not even know what to do with it because it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fucking have it for me, let it be mine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And don't make me feel guilty for having some shit for myself because you gave me all this stuff when I couldn't give you anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
not
the
friendship,
something
bro.
that I struggle with that, the one thing that I struggle with that is like, um, yeah, you have to do that for yourself, but it's crazy because when you go from not having it to having it, you finally understand that somebody who doesn't have it will never see it like that. So it's kind of like
Exactly.
you may feel like kind of compassion. You may like them or feel pity for them and not having it and deal with that even
Oh,
more, but you got to like cut that. That can't be a factor when you do that. But like
that's a big
I've
factor.
noticed that I've done that before, and I'm just like, damn, I just got to learn that like that's still gonna hold me back. That's still not me fully even
Yeah.
having it for myself.
Exactly, bro. And that guilt that you feel, bro, is it's misplaced. And again, everybody's guilty of that, bro. It's very
Definitely.
much so. It's you feel bad because now that you have enough to give, you feel like you want to give it as soon as you have enough to give.
Yeah.
No, the point is to be able to give to the point where giving no longer hurts you.
Yes.
If you give in to people to the point where it hurts you or puts you in a fucked up spot, you do not have enough to give anybody.
Exactly.
Even down to spending money on yourself. A rule of thumb I learned from Jay-Z: if you can't afford it twice, bro, you can't afford it. You can't buy it twice off the rip.
Bro, my dad been saying that my whole life. My dad been saying that my whole
life. That's facts, bro.
It's just like
That's facts. Facts, bro. If you and that is, you know, taking it a step further, my nigga, that goes into energy, bro. That goes into attention. That goes into time. That goes into everything. If I do not have that time to expend on that, nigga, if this takes 45 minutes and I told you I had 30, bro, there's nothing you can fucking tell me that will make me stay for that extra 15 because I don't got it. Nigga.
Exactly. Like at that 30 minutes, I gotta go.
Come on, bro. And it's nothing against you. It's nothing.
You're gonna have to have it for yourself for that 15 minutes because this is what I need,
bro. All I had was 30, bro. You had 45.
But that's honestly, that's where communication comes in. That's where